Hi guys, welcome back to C2C Mentors. I've got Kiran sir with me, who is the head of admissions team at Goa Institute of Management, and we're going to talk about Achievers Round because Achievers Round का फायदा आपको ये होता है. It is absolutely profile based calls which is given to students. I would say it's an early entry, as far as GIM is concerned. So, Kiran sir, welcome on board for this video, and would love
Thank
to
you.
understand what is this achievers round, why students should be applying, and what's going to be the selection criteria for students this time. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So Achievers Round is basically conceptualized based on the diversity we want in the class. So we don't want only engineers or only non-engineers present in the class, because business, when you are looking at a business problem, there are a variety of points of views. So we want to simulate that in the class. So we want people from diverse backgrounds to be present in the class. So to do this, what we have is a profile-based selection round. So this is applicable for the first preferred program. So GIM has 4 programs, but once the student selects their first preferred program, so the achievers round is applicable for that program only, whichever is their first preferred program. So now, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you. So let's say somebody fills in GIM ka form and clicks BFSI as the first preference, and let's say core MBA as the second preference. So achievers round will be applicable to BFSI only.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
I see.
So whichever is their first preference, because we have certain criteria which are program specific. So if there's this thing is BIFS, then there are criteria for BIFS only. So that will be applicable for them. So that is why we speak that this is for the first preferred program. Okay. So now let us get into what are the criteria based on which we look at. So basically, there are few common criteria across different programs. It will work. So, and the student has to have just one of them. It is not necessary they have to have all. If they have all, we're more than happy. Okay. But even if they have one of them, it is good enough. So, for example, if they are consistently doing well in their academics, class 10, 12th, and UG. Okay, so class 10 and 12 about say 90%, and class UG about 80% or so. If they have consistently done that, then we call them as academic achievers.
Is there a criteria that if you are 777, 888, then you are academic achievers? Because
no, it is given very clearly in the website. So wherein it says for academic achiever, what should be criteria.
Achha, okay.
So it is 10th so much, 12th so much, and undergrad so much. Okay. So that is very clearly listed out. So if they meet, then immediately they can apply.
Okay, perfect.
Second criteria is career achievers. So if they have in their career achieved a package of more than 8 lakh per annum.
Okay. CTC.
Then we call them CTC. Yeah.
Perfect.
So then we call them as career achievers. So they've done very well in their career, and so they can come under career achiever. So the next one is sports. Nice. So if they have represented district, state, national, or international in any sport event, then we call them as sports achievers.
Nice.
So now the next one is co-curricular. So apart from sports, if they have represented for music, dance, drama, etc., for district, state, national, or international, or they have their own startups. Whether they succeeded or failed, it doesn't matter, but they did try. Or they have written scientific papers, did research presentations, etc., in their undergrad college, etc. So all of that will come under co-curricular, where they can explain, what was that achievement under co-curricular which they have. So all of these, the sports and co-curricular should be 2020 onwards. We want past 5 years only. Okay. So we don't want students who have done something in first standard, second standard.
Agreed.
So we want it more recent.
Okay.
So these things are common to all programs. irrespective of which is their first preferred program. These would be applicable. If they have any one of these, then they will get shortlisted.
Nice.
They have a high chance of getting shortlisted in the Achievers round interviews. So now coming to program specific.
Yeah.
So for PGDM, the flagship program, so there are a list of college names which are put up on the website. If they are part of that college and have a 6 CGPA and above, then they can apply. Okay. Now, if they are
just to clear here for everybody who is watching this video, so what happens is when you go to GIM का website, वहाँ पे आपको ये criteria दिख जाएगा and जैसे सर ने कहा academic criteria भी आप देख सकते हो and even for colleges, you know, there are people, they come from Symbiosis Arts and Commerce, you know, Loyola, Jai Hind, Miti Bhai, right? These are like tier 1 good colleges as per GIM. तो उन्होंने एक लिस्ट बनाया है, तो वो लिस्ट भी अगर आप देखते हो और अगर आपको लगता है कि हाँ मेरा नाम, मेरे कॉलेज का नाम यहाँ पे मेंशन्ड है और अगर आपको वहाँ पे 6 के ऊपर का CGPA आता है, 6 or greater than that, you are eligible to apply for Achievers. Am I correct, sir?
Correct.
Perfect.
Now that is for PGDM program. Similarly, for HCM, healthcare program, if that is their first preferred program, if they are MBBS from any institute, they become Achievers. Or if they are done biotech engineering from a select list of colleges, or B.Pharm from a select list of colleges, or a dental degree from a select list of colleges, then they become and have a 6 CGPA or above, they become eligible for healthcare program.
Okay.
So similarly for BDA, we have a list of about 13 companies, and the student should have cumulative 24 months or more of experience in these companies. If there are in 2 companies, then both together, if it is more than 24, then it is good enough. So that is for the BDA program.
Okay.
Now for the BIFS program, they should be qualified CA, CS, CMA, ICWA, CFA, ACCA, or CIMA, CPA, FRM. Any of these, if they have cleared the exam, they become they can be part of Achievers.
Okay.
In addition to this, there are few BCom colleges which are listed and BA Economic Honors colleges which are listed. If the students are from those institute with 6 CGPA or above, then they have become eligible for Achievers round. So this is program specific. So for these to be applicable, that is the first preferred whatever they have selected. It is based on that.
Right. So when I say CFA, right, the person has to be CFA level 3 all cleared and a chartered accountant all cleared, or CFA level 1 or 2 would also do?
For CFA, I think level 1 cleared would be do, but I'll have to check with my team.
Okay.
But just applied will not work. They should have cleared.
So as of now, guys, अगर आपका CFA level 1 भी निकला है या फिर अगर आपको लगता है कि let's say you are semi qualified chartered accountant, you can still take a chance and you can probably just apply. Along with the first condition जो हमने बात करा था, वो भी जरूरी है. Any one of that is also important, right? So
that or this.
Yeah, that or this. Perfect. So guys, you can check out the website and understand the criteria in detailed manner. Sir, what I would love to understand is, why someone should be going for Achievers round? What's the differentiation between a normal round and an Achievers round?
Okay. So now, what is the advantage is we try to have the Achievers round early in January mid itself.
Okay.
So that we can, provide students with an, GIM admission, spot admission offer. So in Achiever rounds, we have 2 rounds. One is round 1, where the student would have a regular interview, and based on how they perform in that, they get recommended to another round called spot round interviews.
That's with the director, sir.
Okay? No, that will be again a faculty panel itself, but it will be a different panel. Okay. So in that panel, again, there will be a interview, and wherein if that panelist feels that the student or candidate is good, on spot, they will get a provisional offer.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So the why we say provisional is by then most likely the CAT-ZAT sports would not be out. So therefore, we give a provisional offer, and in that we give what should be your CAT-ZAT cutoff in the letter. So if that is met by you, then automatically that becomes a confirmed offer.
Understood.
So typically, because we value the achievements of the candidates, we give a slight rebate on the cutoff of CAT-ZAT. So last year, our CAT cutoff was 90 for the core program. For achievers at 80, they were given the provisional offers.
But sir, are these cutoffs dynamic? Like, do they change every year? Or 80 is the bottom line that GIM is looking at?
So it would vary slightly. It will not be a huge shift. But depending on the numbers and our backend competition, there will be slight variation, but it will not be very, very different.
Understood. And sir, is there any scholarship that is available for achievers students?
Yes. So those who get the spot offer become eligible for something called as Access Scholarship, which is worth 5 lakhs. Okay. So they get 2.5 lakhs at the first year and 2.5 lakhs in the second year. So of course, for the second year, they need to maintain a certain percentage or CGPA in the first year. Then they would get the second year amount.
Okay, and what's going to be the selection round, sir? Like, is it going to be a group discussion, VAT, or personal interview, extreme?
Only interviews.
Only
there will be VAT. VAT is mandatory for all round. So there will be a VAT, and there will be 2 rounds of personal interviews. So one panel will do the first round, then recommended students would do the second round. Okay. And where they get the provisional offer.
And is it going to be offline or online?
Offline. This time we are doing full offline.
So they have to come to the campus?
No. So we have 3 locations.
Okay.
So one is Goa, one is Delhi, and one is Kolkata. So these are the 3 locations. So in the application form itself, that option, if they apply for achievers, the locations would be shown up. So they can select there itself which is their preferred location for the interview.
Okay. And sir, the same criteria is applicable to the NRIs who are probably not in India right now but have studied in Gulf or something like that?
Yes.
Okay.
So because we are having only offline this time, so the criteria for interviews would be same because the panels are allocated that way.
Okay. Sir, my question is, so we expect, CAT results to be out by, let's say, December end. Okay.
Right.
That is happening in the month of January, and then we expect, the result to be out in the month of January itself, right?
Yes.
So let's say if somebody is, going for this achievers round and does not meet the cutoff of CAT, तो प्रोविजन तो मिला है उसको, प्रोविजनल एडमिशन तो मिल गया है. कैट का कट ऑफ अगर क्लियर नहीं होता तो वो जैट के लिए वेट कर सकता है, राइट? तब तक एडमिशन उसका रहेगा. अगर जैट का कट ऑफ भी क्लियर हो जाता है, देन ही इज इन.
Yeah, even if ZAT also, let us say they are not able to do, we also accept GMAT.
Oh, nice.
Which can be taken any point of the time in the year.
Okay.
So if they have time between CAT and ZAT and want to give a GMAT, that's also possible. Okay. So GMAT is based on certain cutoff which is there, and if they are able to clear that, then the provisional offer becomes confirmed.
Perfect. So CAT हो या फिर ZAT हो, but we need to make sure that we get 80 percentile. या फिर जो भी cut off GIM declare करेगा.
Whatever is written in the Yeah.
Perfect. Any sort of advice or tip you want to give it to the students who are keen on going for achievers round? Anything from your side?
Yeah. So one of the major things what we have observed in the applications is, so most of the time students would tell certain things, but there is no proof to back it up. So because this is profile based, if they are saying I won let us say state level volleyball championship, etc., but then they should support or back it up with appropriate documents. So that is one thing they have to be very careful about while filling this thing. So once they are shortlisted, we would ask them to upload those documents, etc., for verification and all of that. So that is one tip. Or sometimes they just show a photograph with them having a medal being given. So these days, I think you are aware, what all can be done using LLMs. So those we can't consider them as authentic
Right.
proofs,
Right.
right? So those are few things. And so another tip is, so many students think that whatever they have achieved is very small, it may not be good enough, etc. Leave that to us. Let us decide, whether it is small, big, whether it fits or not. So our idea is it should fit in the classroom. So whether it is small or big, but if it fits in the classroom, we are ready to have you, called for the interview.
Right.
So that will be our point of view. So these two things, and if you have too many achievements, then prioritize which are the achievements which would be most appropriate for a business scenario. Maybe which shows your leadership skills, etc., or team building skills. So put that achievement first. So I think there are 2 or 3 options where they can choose from. So they can prioritize and put it down.
But I think guys, if you ask me ना personally, जो भी ये बच्चे वीडियो देख रहे हैं, I would say फॉर्म भर दो, बिकॉज जितने भी सर ने कहा है मुझे लगता है 1 या 2 क्राइटेरिया तो आप मीट कर ही लोगे, 1-2 आपकी अचीवमेंट हो जाएगी. आई थिंक द बिगेस्ट एडवांटेज हियर इज दैट यू आर नॉट कंपीटिंग विद दी 90-95% एल का क्राउड. वो सबसे बड़ा एडवांटेज है आपके लिए. एंड आई थिंक उनके रिजल्ट के पहले आपका एडमिशन हो जाएगा. सो आई थिंक यू कैन टेक दैट. सो एज सर सेड ना, अगर आपको लगता है कि 1-2 चीज़ें भी आपने अचीव करी है, fill the form and go for the interview. Let them decide कि आपने genuinely वो achievement करा है and वो class का fit है या नहीं है. But I think मुझे लगता है कि if somebody writes form very well, should get through with let's say 80% L plus either in CAT or SAT. The chances are quite higher. Okay. Anything else, sir, you wanna tell them towards the end of this video?
I think just one thing probably would be that be true to yourself, and confidence is most important. Be honest, and whatever achievement you have, be honest about it and tell it with confidence, and tell how did you become a better person from that experience. So that is what we are looking at. What was the learning which you achieved when you went through that journey? So that is what I would suggest the students to look at and focus on.
All right. And guys, the deadline of this is going to be 4th of December. सर एनी चांसेस कि ये डेडलाइन थोड़ी एक्सटेंड हो जाए, बिकॉज कल ही बच्चों का कैट हुआ है सर.
So we have announced this way ahead.
अच्छा चलो कोई नहीं. And
because we have to process it and we have the interviews earlier, so therefore we have kept it early deadline.
Understood. I think guys, if you feel that एक या 2 भी पॉइंटर आपके रिज्यूमे पे है, तो मैं कहूँगा कि अप्लाई कर दो. Sir, I just have got this question. So, if they apply via Achievers, right? और अगर इनका यहाँ पे नहीं होता है, तो क्या वो एप्लीकेशन बाद में नॉर्मल स्टेज के लिए काम आएगा या वापस फॉर्म भरना पड़ेगा?
No. So there is only one form.
अच्छा, okay.
So now there are 2-3 things which can happen here. So let us say you did not get short. You had applied for for Achievers, आपका shortlist नहीं हुआ. Then regular round में, if you meet the regular round cutoff, जैसे 90% जो भी हो, then वहाँ पर आपको call आएगा and you can sit through the regular round, etc.
Fantastic.
Now let us say you went through the Achievers round, first round was done, but you didn't get the spot interview call. So then whatever interview process is done, your marks are recorded, etc. You will become part of the regular merit list, etc. So uska jo processing hoga, accordingly you may get into the merit list, wait list, etc. Now you went to the spot round but did not get spot offer. Again, your scores are already recorded. You will become part of the regular round pool. There will be no separate interview.
Nice.
Only once you come to GIM and give an interview, then only based on which stage you get selected, you may be classified under different rounds. That's it.
So guys, from a student's perspective अगर हम देखते हैं ना, कोई लॉस यहाँ पे है नहीं. आप अगर फॉर्म भर देते हो, लाइक अर्ली एडवांटेज अगर आपको लेना है आप ले सकते हो. एंड अगर मान लो थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर नीचे हो जाता है, कट ऑफ मीट नहीं होता है, you always have chance either do very well in that and then wait for a regular round. So I think there is no additional cost, and the college is doing fantastically good. Our highest 30 lakh plus hai, average is around about 15. I know a lot of students have left New and Baby AMS and got into GIM. So your cohort is doing fantastically good. So kudos to you for that. I think this is because of the selection criteria that you guys have. Somewhere or the other, it's helping you for sure to have a good student quality on board. So guys, that's it from my side. And Kiran sir, thank you so very much for giving some time.
Thank you.
Would love to catch up, when I visit the campus, sir.
Sure, sure.
Thank you, sir.